This is Gabe. He's an unusual little pig. How you doing? The Gabester. He's going through his tunnels. Oh, guinea pigs love tunnels. There's so much about guinea pigs on the internet that I don't have really much to say that hasn't been said, but I will tell you a few things. Well, Gabe, first of all, he came from a small shelter. Come on, sweetie. Kind of far away from here. And he was at the shelter for about 5 months. And nobody wanted him. He was living in this little cage. And I saw how long he had been there, so I decided to go up and get him. It took a long ride and a very, very intense storm to get him. And when I got up there, the lady said, "You drove all this way for a guinea pig?" And I thought, there's Schmedley. These are 2 males, and they, of course, males don't get along very easily. They can be getting along and then not getting along. But these 2 guys, they can touch noses and see each other there, but they can't fight. Well, anyway, back to Gabe. She said, "You just went all this way for a guinea pig." And I thought, well, if it was a dog, you know, would that be okay? Because it's an animal that needs a home. So anyway, Gabe came up, and I'm glad I went and got him. Hi, sweetheart. And here's our little Schmedley. Now, Schmedley has another story. This was at a time right after COVID where all these people who had bought guinea pigs in the pet stores, unfortunately, a lot of people are not responsible, and the shelters around here were flooded with guinea pigs that people were giving up. And so much so that a private shelter took in some of the guinea pigs. And I saw that they had some, and so I decided to adopt one from the private shelter. So we got Schmedley, age unknown. Hi, Schmedville. Let me get these guys some red pepper to eat. The best thing you can give your guinea pig for vitamin C, which they need because they are one of the few animals that cannot make their own vitamin C in their body. But the best thing you can give them is a piece of red pepper every day. Whoosh, there he goes. They love it. Now, some guinea pigs I've heard don't like red pepper, but if you keep offering it, eventually they're going to start eating it. Now, they live in these enclosures here. I've got 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and I'll introduce you to those guys next. But I cleaned these out on Saturday, and it's now Tuesday. So we've got about 4 days worth of mess in here. And they all have boxes to run through. They love chewing them. Keeps their teeth down. And they also have these, and I got these for rats. We used to adopt some pet rats a long time ago. And I saw on the internet somebody said, "Oh, throw these out because air gets trapped in them and it's stale, and buy this and buy something else." But you know what? What a waste to throw them out. It's true that air can get trapped in these, but all you have to do is cut another hole in the other side. We just use a Dremel tool, or you could use a little hand saw blade and just cut another hole. And they love them. They run through them all the time, and the air circulates through them. So we have Gabe eating his in there. Here's our Schmeds eating over here. And on the bottom are the 2 girls. And this is Mango. Hello, Mango dear. She's such a lady. She takes it so carefully. There she goes. Mango was from a household where it was a college-aged girl. She had her, and she found out that she was very allergic to the guinea pig. And she had advertised her on Craigslist for free. And I contacted her. I said, please don't give an animal away free. And I said, I'll take her if you can't find a home, but really check people out well, because a lot of people don't value what they get for free. You also can end up giving it to someone who will feed a guinea pig to a snake, or someone who just is going to neglect the guinea pig and toss it away at some point. Okay, never give an animal away for free. So she ended up calling me, and I said, yeah, come on out to the house, because I want her to see what kind of conditions our house is, you know, that it's not a dirty mess, that we're not animal hoarders, and I wanted her to see what kind of accommodations I had for Mango. Mango's a real lady. Okay, and then finally, this little gal over here, who's a naughty little gal, here she says, what about me? This is Violet Rutherford. I'm going to lift that up. There you are, Violet. Whoops. You got to see what... Oh, she's not going to hear me turn it around. Maybe then we can see her. Let me flip this around here. Come on and eat, Violet. Come on. Let's see if we can get a better view of her there. Okay, Violet Rutherford was a stray guinea pig, and this once again happening after COVID. She and some other guinea pigs were dumped in an alley down in Kenosha, and they were found running around underneath dumpsters in the alley, and some good-hearted person caught them and took them in to a shelter. But this is what can happen to animals. I don't understand it. I think people have to be just absolutely rotten to do this to some little animal, any domestic animal, and just dump it. You know, and there's no excuse, because you can take it to a shelter. There's just no excuse. And just get rid of the people. Honestly, they make me so mad. I think that people have no right to even be around. It's just terrible, you know, what people do to animals. Call me violent, but I get really angry. You know, and people, you know, there's people with their children, too, that just neglect their children. I just don't understand people. But I'm always glad that there are a lot of people that care. You know, you have to look at the good side, right? Otherwise, you get really depressed and angry. But you look at the good side, there are a lot of people that are helping and not hurting things. So, but that's Violet Rutherford. She's a female, but she could not get along with Mango. She was too wild, and Mango was used to living alone. So we got Violet Rutherford. She's got her own area. And I'm just going to show you a little bit about the setup here. It's a little different. And some people probably say, oh, that's not a good way to do it, but it works for us. Okay, what we have here, I didn't sew any guinea pig fleece mats, because I know I wash them a lot and they're going to fall apart, because thread keeps sewing, keeps washing and washing, it's going to fall apart. So I did not bother making mats. What I did, and I do this every week, I have a corner here that I made out of a box. Look, you just cut a box diagonally and put the corner in the corner here, and it protects the cage. A lot of times guinea pigs will pee in the corners, or go to the bathroom in the corners. You can see he's peed in the corner here. Gabe too does a lot in the corners. But the box keeps makes it easy to clean, because you just lift this out. When the corners get bad, just throw them out. Okay, so I have a towel down, a terry cloth towel, and here's Schmedville. Hello, Schmeds. Woo! Here's Schmeds. Okay, a terry cloth towel, and on top of that, I just put a layer of fleece. And I try to keep it a little out of the corner so when they pee, it goes on the terry cloth, and the terry cloth absorbs the pee. Fleece dries quickly. You know, when they're going to pee on the fleece, the pee is going to make the fleece wet. Don't believe these people that say, oh, all the moisture wicks right through and the fleece stays dry. The fleece does not stay dry. But the thing about fleece is it dries quickly. So I just have it set up like this. Here's this corner. Here's that corner over there. And they do fine on that. They don't need fancy mats. You know, if you want to sew mats, that's great too. But in this case, it's just a layer of terry cloth and underneath, and then a layer of fleece on top. And I said this, I'm not curating these videos, you know, and having it all perfectly clean. I could have taken a picture when I cleaned it on Saturday, but this is after, what, 1 to 4 days. And they're going to need to be cleaned again in a couple of days. What you want now? And give them a little more hay. You know, they pick out the kind of ones they like to eat. And of course, some hay maybe tastes better than other pieces. So let me grab some more hay for them. If you watch my video about buying hay in bulk, you'll see how much money you can save. And you can be very generous with the hay. But I just give them a little at a time. And I'm going to have some fresh. They love the fresh hay. Yum. Okay, down here, mango. I'll give you a little hay. So I give them a handful of hay a couple times a day, and they go right after it. There we go. Some fresh hay, right? There we are. What do you think, Mango? And when you buy hay in bulk, you don't have to worry. So please watch my videos about buying hay. It's a lot cheaper than buying it in the bags at the pet store. Like if you have one guinea pig, it really doesn't matter. A couple guinea pigs, but we have 7 rabbits and 4 guinea pigs, and we'd go through so much money buying hay. One big bag of hay at the pet store would only last us half a day. We wouldn't even have enough. So buy hay in bulk, compress bales. Okay, these guys are going to chew on their hay. And I'm glad you got to meet them. They're such sweet little animals. Somebody comes out every night, and I hold them on my lap. Sometimes when I'm watching a TV program, I'll watch an old Hawaii Five-0, the original Hawaii Five-0, and I'll bring out a guinea pig on the couch on my lap. And sometimes they go running around on the couch, having fun. But that's how we got the guinea pigs. And I'd always have 4 guinea pigs because we have this nice setup. This is a double-decker setup, and I would not recommend it, but I had to make it fit in this area of the room. So I had some styrofoam I had bought. This is styrofoam insulation, and I said I'm going to make that into the table because a table wouldn't fit here. 8-foot-long table was just a little too long for this area. So we put in double styrofoam. It's pretty cheap to buy it. And then we stuck, you can't see it, but there's PVC pipe, and it goes up into a hole in the styrofoam. If you can see it back there better. And it's worked out. You just cannot lean on it. You can't lean on this because you would crack the styrofoam. But here, it's a double-decker guinea pig area. So 4 areas, nice-sized areas for them. And here's Violet. She's in there munching. Can we see you, Violet? You're hiding from us. Miss Violet Weatherford, where are you? She's hiding back there. Come on, Violet. Come on back. Here she comes. Oh, Violet. Where's my Violet baby? You camera shy? There she is. Keeping your guinea pigs healthy means giving them lots of hay. Lots of fresh hay that they can have to munch on all day long. We're seeing Mango's Puka here. My husband calls her tan bum because she's got this big tan spot on her rump. And then here's Violet. Well, I had a guinea pig named Benchley, and I didn't know any better. I gave him dandelions every day. I'd buy them at the grocery store. In the summer, I'd wash leaves from the yard. And he just loved dandelions, and I thought I was giving him a good thing because there's so many vitamins in dandelions. And he ended up getting bladder stones. They tried to, it was actually stuck between his bladder, but in his ureter, just down from the bladder. And they flushed it out and pushed the stone back up into the bladder. And they had thought that it would stay up there because it was a rather big stone. But that evening when I had him home, he peed out because he was, free to pee now. It wasn't bloody anymore. And he peed on my lap, this huge gush of urine. And I was really worried. I thought, I hope he didn't flush that stone back down into the ureter. And he had. So back he went, and they had to operate on him to get the stone out. And they got the stone out, but he did not recover. Guinea pig surgery is very, very dangerous. It's very hard for them to recover from it. And he was an older guinea pig already. He was about 6 years old. So I lost him at home. I sat with him in the evening. He died during the night. It was really hard getting over him dying because I was so close to him. I put him out on the floor and I'd lay down and read him poetry, and he'd come over and lick my nose, and we were very close. I mean, for a little animal, I was very close to him. So it was very hard, but I can't sit and cry about something when there's all these other guinea pigs that needed homes. So at that time we had him in a cage, and I decided to make this 4-tier unit here so that I could have 4 guinea pigs and take in 4 different guinea pigs. So anyway, that's the story. And the vet told me, it was an exotic vet, they said, the best thing is just giving a guinea pig leaf lettuce and red pepper because it's very low in calcium, and they're going to get enough calcium from the hay they're eating. So he said all they need is hay, red pepper, and leaf lettuce. That's it. They don't even need pellets. These guys get a pellets maybe once a week, a little bit of a treat, a few. But that's it. Whether it's going to help, because some guinea pigs are prone to getting kidney stones anyway, or bladder stones. But sometimes these guys get a little sprig of parsley or a couple dandelion leaves, but it's very seldom. Okay, and they're just used to it. They love their lettuce, and they love their red pepper. Coming up here, everybody's munching some hay. Hey, Schmedley. And then here's Gabe. Hey, Gabester. Hey, Gabester. Okay, well, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like and share and subscribe. The guinea pigs say, see you next time.